Hello everybody, thank you for coming to our weekly video blog here at California Realty Training. Robert Rico here, hoping to share some great information for you so that your real estate career can hopefully take off as soon as you get that real estate license. Listen, today we're going to talk about one thing that's, well, not the best topic in the world, it's not the most exciting topic in the world, but it's extremely crucial. And it's what can possibly go wrong during an escrow. Whoa, what can possibly go wrong during an escrow? Oh, we don't even want to think about that. Why? Because it's negativity. But sometimes, every now and then, something does go wrong with an escrow. We don't want that. We want these escrows to run as smooth as possible, because the smoother they run, the more sleep you get. The more sleep you get, the happier you are. So this is the deal. We want to keep these escrows together. But occasionally, the key word here is occasionally, something does come along and put a huge dent on this transaction, on this escrow. Let me first talk about escrow in general. What is escrow? Escrow, ready? I want you to use my definition, or think of my definition. Escrow, if you were to look at a textbook, escrow definition is this long. My definition, shorter, simpler, makes sense. Ready? A neutral third party that protects the integrity of the transaction. Done. A neutral third party that protects the integrity of the transaction. Now, there's the deal. Everybody's working diligently. The buyer side, the seller side, the escrow, the neutral third party, all three, the lender, all these people involved, inspectors, all these people involved are working diligently to keep this thing together, an escrow together. The neutral third party that protects the integrity of the transaction. We're all trying to keep this transaction together. Rolling along, rolling along, rolling along. Everything's going good. Of course, trying to get to that finish line. Close the deal, get paid. But occasionally, there's a bump in the road. And typically, it's these two things that go wrong. Number one, the loan that the buyer was pre-approved for goes haywire. Oh, that kills me. That kills me. But occasionally that'll happen. The lender who pre-approved the buyer said, yep, the buyer's good to go. The buyer can't afford $1 million. Go out and find a house for $1 million or less. That pre-approval letter somehow, some way no longer has validity. The buyer either, I don't know, lost his job. The buyer's FICO score, credit score, dipped dramatically, which now he no longer qualifies for the loan that we thought he would qualify. Things can happen with that loan that will destroy his capability of buying a house and kill the deal. The second form of an escrow going south, meaning killing an escrow, or it could have a substantial effect on an escrow and give us horrible nightmares where we can't sleep at night and we're still hoping and hoping and hoping that we can get to the end, but it'll be troublesome, but you can do it, is occasionally, I want you to understand this, the buyer does have a right to have a home inspection. So the buyer goes into this house, assuming this room is the house, the buyer goes into this house, the buyer hires an inspector, the inspector goes into this house, checks the house out upside down, all over, goes into the house, the roof, does all his inspections with his house, and the buyer gets the report. And the buyer reviews the report, and the report has a substantial amount of issues with the house. The report here, the inspector report says, hey, this house has a substantial amount of issues. The roof is leaking, the foundation's cracked, yada, yada, yada. Now the buyer's concerned. Do I really want this house? Is it worth buying this house? And based on this inspection report, the buyer has the right to back out and say, hey, give me back my initial deposit. We don't want that to happen. That's the last thing we want. The last thing we want is to cancel an escrow. So it's your job as a realtor to think reasonable. To say, hey buyer, I understand there's issues. Let's see if we can somehow come to a meeting of the minds and fix this. How about if the buyer requests the seller, hey seller, how you doing? Hey seller, would you mind repairing these crucial items that my inspector found wrong with the house? And that's where you as a realtor come in. You start negotiating. Now these are the two most common things as to why an escrow would go south or make it very, very difficult, giving us sleepless nights, and you do need your beauty sleep, so we want to avoid lending issues. We want to avoid inspection issues, and it's going to be your job as a realtor to think strong, to think reasonable, to think professional, and do what? Keep it together. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you learned something today. Thank you for coming. Hope you come next week to our video blog. We'll be discussing other items relating to the real estate field. If you have any questions or concerns or any topics you want us to cover, do us a favor, write it down below. And if you want to share some thoughts on these video blogs, go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Have a fantastic day.